Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Selenium interview questions. That is, write Selenium automation code for producing stale element reference exception. Let me answer this question with practical demonstration in Selenium code, how to generate or how to produce this stale element reference exception. First, let's understand theoretically when does this tail element reference exception generally occurs. Okay, so it occurs like this. Okay, let's say there is one page, this is one page. Okay, and this is another web page. Okay, so now you're on this page one. Let's say you're on this page one. When you're on the page one, okay, you have written some Selenium automation code like web element is equal to, let's drag this like this, is equal to driver dot find element, for example by.id, some id, okay, like this. One web element you created, and after that you perform the operation on this element. Whatever the element is there, on that element you perform some operation like let's say send keys, whatever the operation. Okay, let's say send keys command you already know, right? For typing we use. Let's say I'm typing my name into the first name into the some text box field, this element. For that we created the web element first on this web page and then perform the typing operation on that particular element. Now what happened next was there was a hyperlink on this page. For that you have written some Selenium automation code to click on this hyperlink, because of which you have navigated away from page one to another web page. Okay, so during the automation, after creating this web element and typing and performing some operation on the element, you have clicked on a link. You have written some Selenium automation code for clicking on a link, which has taken you to another web page, that is page 2, which is different from page 1. Okay, after the activities are done here, you came back again. So things are good so far. But what happened was, after you came back, again, you try to do some operation here like element dot gain send keys. Same element, right? Earlier, the same element was working fine. This IDX element, for example, was working fine, where this Arun text has been typed properly. Now, I have given Moturi element. My last name I have given like Moturi. But this time, what happens is, when automation script try to perform this operation on the same element, which earlier it was working fine, before navigating away to another web page, element.sendKeys command was working fine for this element. But after you navigate away and come back and you perform element.same operation on the same element which you have created earlier on the page 1, here this line is not going to work. This is going to give you a runtime error or exception known as stale element reference exception. Why this exception will occur, I will tell you. Okay, now you understood the reason why the exception occurs. When you navigate away from a page to another page and come back, then you will get this exception when you are trying to perform operations on the previous created elements. But why this exception comes means, when you navigate away from this page to another web page and come back, the connection between this driver.find element and this web element declaration will be lost. Okay, whatever the element you found, that object need to be assigned to the element of this web element. Okay, this connection is lost. This equal symbol, you can know, right, is lost. Okay, initialization statement has been lost, because of which element is unrecognizable. Okay, because of which the element is not recognizable, and because of which what happens, we will get stale element reference exception. Is there any solution then? So generally we navigate away to another page and come back and generally perform operations on this element. That should not be a problem, right? But you are getting stale element reference exception here. Is there any possibility where we can overcome this problem? Yes, there is a possibility where earlier you have initialized, right? Web element is equal to driver.find element. You have initialized before navigate away from page to another page. And once you come back, what you have to do next is you have to reinitialize. Okay, because the connection between this element and driver.find element is lost. Already declaration is done. We have to reinitialize the element. That's it. Okay, element is equal to, again you have to say driver.find element by dot id some x. Okay, and like that you have to again reinitialize, because the connection is lost. When you navigate away from this page to another page, the connection between web element and driver.find element is lost, because of which this statement element.sendKeys is giving you an exception known as StaleElementReferenceException. To overcome this exception, before you perform any operation after coming back, after navigating away, navigating back to the same original page, since the connection is lost, again you have to reinitialize saying element is called driver.findElement by dot something something x, and then perform the operation. You will not get the exception. Okay, theoretically this is the thing, guys. So I'll show you practically so that it will be more clear for you. So here we have Eclipse IDE where some sample Selenium automation code is already written for opening the Chrome browser, then maximizing the browser. Here we need to open the application URL. Let's say we'll open the application URL like omaya.blogspot.com. Okay, we'll open the application like omaya.blogspot.com like this. Once we open the application URL, here, then what we'll do next is once we go to this application URL, here I'll click on a link, compendium dev link, okay, or other link, any other link. For example, Selenium 143 link. Let's skip. Before performing any operation, what I will do here, just see here. Once I'm on this page, before I navigate away to the Selenium 143 page, I'll type my text into the text area field here. I'll type my name Arun into the text area field. I'll right click, inspect this, and create a web element for this text area field. You see it has an ID. Copy this ID. You can have any other locator also. I'm just giving the ID. Driver dot find element by dot ID. Give the ID of that text area field. Give the ID of the text area field. Simply say DA1 is equal to create the return type, that is web element. So here we created the web element again. Okay. So this web element will work fine. If I say DA1 dot send keys and then say Arun, it will work fine. Till now there is no problem. Okay. Till now there is no problem. If I run the script, you will see that it will open the Chrome browser, maximize the browser. It will open the application URL. Then into this text area field, it will type my name Arun, because the connection is intact, right? This driver.findElement is connected with this web element, okay, declaration. So it will work fine. Element TA1 dot send keys will work fine. Okay. Text area field dot send keys will work fine without any problem. My name will be typed into the text area field. I've run the script. Okay. You will see the Chrome browser launching. After that, it will get maximized. It will take you to the application URL omaya.blogspot.com. And into the text area field, it will type my name Arun. You see, everything is working fine. There's no problem with this web element now. But what I do is, next thing what I will do is, I will click on this link. I'll inspect this link, one of the link on this web page, Selenium 143. It has an ID. I'll copy this ID and create a web element. I'll directly perform the operation. Driver.findElement by .id like this, and provide the ID of that Selenium 143 link. Provide the ID of that Selenium 143 link and say dot click. What happens when I click on this link? When I click on this link, it will take you to another web page. Now, have we navigated from this page to this page? Yes, that happened. And now, after navigating away, I would like to navigate back to the original page. So in order to navigate back to the previous page, I have to click on this browser back button. Okay. To click on the browser back button, I'll simply say, write this code driver.navigate.back. When I say driver.navigate.back, it will click on the back button and you will come back to this page. Now you have navigated back from this page to this page. And let's see whether if I write element dot, okay, this time if I write the same thing, text area 1, okay, dot, text area field dot, send keys. After navigating back to the original page, previous page where this web element was created. Now let's see whether my name, last name motor will be typed or not. So here for demonstration purpose, I'll just give some thread.sleep here and there. Otherwise, the script will be very fast and you'll not understand. So I'll just give only some 3 seconds everywhere. Okay, 3 seconds, and just ignore the exception. That's it. Now copy this thread.sleep 3 seconds in different places. Okay, after typing around 3 seconds, and then it will click on the link. After clicking on the link, it will take you to another page. And before navigating back, again 3 seconds. After navigating back, 3 seconds, and then it will type my name. Okay, so just for demonstration purpose, thread.sleep I added. Otherwise, it's not required. Run it, guys. When I run it, you will see that it will open the Chrome browser, then maximize the browser. You'll open the application URL. It will, after 3 seconds, it will type my name into the text area field. You see it typed. Then it will click on the link, Selenium 143 link. You see it is clicking. Now it will, after 3 seconds, it will navigate back to the original page. Then it need to type my last name Moturi here. So it's typing without any problem. Okay, how come? Okay. A1 dot send keys. We should get stale element reference exception actually, but here things are maybe browser back. It's remembering. So instead of this, I'll do one thing. Instead of clicking on this link and all, I'll simply say one thing. That is here. Let's manually navigate. Okay. Driver dot navigate dot to. And I'll give the URL of that Selenium 143. Like this, we'll navigate instead of browser back. May not be working, so we may not be able to produce. I'll just make it manual, where this navigate.to command will directly take you to it navigate away from this page to this page. And after that, again, after going there, again I have to navigate back. Again, driver.navigate to, and I'll give this URL. Okay. I'll use this driver.navigate commands for this purpose. Let's see what will happen in this case. And then try to perform the here. Let me copy this URL again. After navigating away, again coming back here. And then performing the operation. Just give some 3 seconds here. Let's see now. Browser back button, things are not working. So let's go with this approach. Okay, maximize, open the application URL, then type my name into the text area field. After 3 seconds, it will type. After that, it has to navigate to a different page. Then after 3 seconds, again navigate to the original omai.blogspot.com page. Then it has to type my name, Moturi, into the text area field. Is it happening? No, right? You see, we got an exception known as stale element reference exception. Okay, this is a code case. Okay, so if you navigate back and forth, right, it's not working. So if you want to really generate the exception, this is the case where you have to use driver.navigate to navigate. Okay, and then you should not navigate back directly. Okay, so things are not working sometimes. If you want to see this exception, you just go with this process. Okay, from this, you're on this web page, you created the web element. And after that, you navigated to this page, and then you navigated back again by using this navigate to command. So now, to overcome this problem, to overcome this stale element reference exception, which occurred at the line 31, when you are trying to type my name Muturi, because the connection between this part and this part is lost. Okay, the connection between this part and this part is lost. So what I will do here is, to overcome this problem, I'll just to the same web element, I'll add is equal to, like this. Okay, is equal to, and run this code. Right click, run as Java application. Okay, let's see. After reinitializing, this should work. Okay, after reinitializing, this should work. Let's see whether this time it will work or not. Earlier we got stale element reference exception, but if I reinitialize, it should work. Even though you navigate away to another page, it will type Arun here first. Then it will navigate to another web page, selenium143.blogspot.com. And after 3 seconds, again, it will navigate to omai.blogspot.com, original page 1. Then the element connection will be lost. We have reinitialized to get back the connection. You see, now it is typing without any problem, right? This time we didn't get any stale element reference exception. So hope guys, you got an idea, or you understood. Okay, I have practically demonstrated how to write a code to produce this stale element reference exception. So hope guys, you got the answer for this question with practical demonstration. So when you navigate away from one page to another page, there is a possibility that the connection between driver.findElement and the declared web element will be lost, and you have to reinitialize to overcome this problem. Otherwise, you may get stale element reference exception in most of the cases. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.